All right, let's go. Aries Spears is back on the cruise show.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Power 106,
yes, sir. We know
my
what it is.
guy, Aries Spears.
What up, what up, what up?
What's up, boy? Listen, this dude right here been working all his life.
All
been
my
funny
life.
all his life?
All my life.
When did you realize Aries Spears was funny?
When Mom started whipping my ass because I was getting in trouble in school for being funny.
Being funny, right?
Yeah.
Acting funny, right? Yeah. Was it like your son is just making too many jokes, or were you making fun of people? Were you ever a bully?
Nah, not at all. I might have got not at all. You know what? I was just an attention grabber.
Right.
So
right.
you know,
needed that
whatever
attention.
I could do to put the attention on me and on less on the curriculum.
Right.
That's what it was.
And as a comedian with attention, if you're looking at a crowd, one person isn't paying attention.
That's who you
is
notice.
that deaf?
You get the no, it's not deaf, but if you like me, you get the Terminator red eye, where you zoom in on the one person, and because it baffles your mind. I mean, obviously, comedy is subjective, and not everybody is gonna laugh at everything. But I'm sitting here like, yo, I got a room. I got 300 solid dying, and you the one lone person who's not.
Right. Or
What's
the guy
your
on his
story?
phone. Or the guy on his phone checking his email.
I don't even mind that. Check your email. But if you're going to pay attention, pay attention.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And then, if I hone in on you.
Right. Do you address the situation?
Of course.
You have to.
You have to.
Now, when they try to fight back and they don't have a mic,
right.
Now it's on, right?
You know what's funny? And I don't know if I've ever said this on the show before, but it's like, especially with chicks, like sometimes they used to, chicks with sass, so they think they got that one joke in their arsenal. Or even with dudes, they got that one joke in their arsenal where when they use that at work, they the you don't want to mess with Sandy.
Right.
Sandy cut you up.
She got jokes.
Right. But what they don't understand with comedy, especially doing that, you can't. You got to have your counterpunch for your punch. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like a lot of people got a punch, but then they ain't got nothing after that. So if you hit me with one joke, okay, you took your best shot.
Right.
I'm gonna either duck, dip, but I'm gonna come back. But I'm gonna come back with an 8-piece combo.
And here's the thing: you sell insurance. This is what I do, baby.
Exactly. It's like some cats don't be ready for the. You got to be ready for the boom, boom, boom. Don't just come with the boom, because I'm gonna hit you boom. But then it's a fight. It's a fight.
It's a fight, dog. I love it. What's up, Richard? What's going on?
I was just remembering that one time you told me you tried doing stand-up.
I did. I tried. And that was that.
Well, I listen, man. I respect you for putting your feet in the water, man.
Dog, listen. So I go up there, right, and it's open mic night or whatever. It's at Flappers here in Burbank. I go up, and I've wanted to be a comedian since I was a kid, right? But my mom told me not to be stupid.
Yeah.
Right? And then I was like, and then my dad was like, how are you going to be a comedian? I'm funnier than you. So that crushed my dream, right? And then radio, and then I was like, I could be funny on the radio. I want to be on the radio. So anyway, so now I'm doing radio. But I've always had that comedy dream or itch, I guess. Right. I don't know. You know. And so I go up there. Here's the thing. When you do an open mic, you're doing, you're working out some material in front of other comedians who are the audience now, and they want to. It sucks because, and I'll tell you why.
They don't want to be honest.
That's no disrespect, but listen, you're performing in front of people that hate you and themselves.
Right.
Listen, it don't even matter how much they hate themselves. That you're in a cesspool of competition.
Right. So no one's laughing.
No one's gonna support you, knowing if I put the love on him, how that's gonna make me look if I'm not getting that love or getting it better than him.
Yes.
So they hold back. The worst people to perform in front of is that and your family and friends.
Right.
Because your family and friends is going to be a little bit dishonest. Some of them might be honest, like your boys.
Right.
Suck.
But you're going to have someone who's like laughing, and it's clearly a fake laugh.
Right, because they want to support you.
Of course.
That's why when you go in front of complete strangers that have nothing invested in you, then you're going to know the truth.
But see, that's the way you do it, I think, right?
Yeah,
that's the way you got to go up there, and you got to die up there. That's what happens.
Yeah, hey, man, you got to face the true line of fire. That's why I don't like when comedy club owners and managers, some of them teach comedy classes. Like, you've never put on this uniform. How do you know about playing this game?
Right.
Just because you own a club don't mean you a comedian. That's like Jerry Jones going, man, I know football. No, you don't. You just got a lot of money and you bought a team.
Exactly.
You ain't never put on that uniform. You ain't never took a hit.
You ain't never had shoulder pads, dog.
You ain't never fought that fight.
Right,
so you don't know. Like,
that's so true, man.
You'll hear comedy club owners tell comics like there's rules to this. They'll tell some ladies, hey, you shouldn't dress like this.
Right.
They'll tell some dudes, hey, try not to cuss so much.
Right.
The only rule in this game is be funny. Funny is money. As long as you funny, everything else goes out the window. You mean to tell me that if a dude doesn't curse and wears an Armani suit, that automatically makes him what? Might look good.
Right. That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying? To some church folk, he might, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the suit don't make your humor.
No. How do you feel about comedy classes and comedy
waste
coaches?
Of time. It's a waste of time.
Is it really?
Anybody that pays for that, you're getting your money taken.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Because to learn this is on-job experience.
It's a life experience.
You got to do it.
Right.
No one can teach you about dealing with a heckler. No one can teach you about scoping the room out and knowing what to mess with and what not to mess with, and timing. You only get the timing through experience.
Dude, that timing is so important. The timing, you have to develop that timing on the road, right? I mean, on the road for years. I spoke to a comedian a few months ago, and he was telling me how he's been on the road for 15 years, and he was like, I'm still considered a new comedian.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm curious to know, would that be because of his status in the game? Because sometimes, like Jamie Masada, who I love dearly, who runs the Laugh Factory, he said one of those, rules. Like, it take comedian at least 7 to 10 years to be. No, it doesn't. I mean, it depends on the individual. Eddie Murphy was 19 when he did SNL. Never look back.
Well, freak of nature, Eddie Murphy, though, right?
Right. And, Eddie started when he was 14, 19. That's 5 years, but, with Eddie Murphy, he was such a phenomenal talent. Yeah. All the rules go out the window. That's like they teach you in boxing, keep your hands up. When Roy Jones at his prime kept him at his knees, he broke the rules.
Yes.
Ali kept his hands low.
Right.
Because that speed and that talent. The rules, you're special.
Rules, you're special, and you're special when the rules don't apply. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight up.
To those very few.
But there's a handful of special people.
Right, exactly.
Right?
But even still, the number one thing is just be funny. There's no, no one can teach you about a callback. And when to do it, and that's timing. Right. Nobody can teach you that.
Right.
You just have to go out there and do it and fall on your face, and you'll learn as you go.
To make it worse, when I was on stage doing my, I think I had 5 minutes. I did 2, maybe 2 minutes. I was I rushed through it all. That happens,
that nervousness.
Right? Dog. And to make it worse, Half Baked is on TV with subtitles, so people are paying attention. It was the worst experience, but I'm so thankful that I did it.
You should get a lot of credit though for doing it, because there's a lot of people that sit in that chair and tell themselves they're going to get up and do it.
Yeah.
That will sit in that chair week after week, month after month, year after year, and never do it. So you should.
Me. I like taking shots. So I took a shot. And it was part of my bit too, right? So my opening bit, I took a shot. I asked the bartender, "Give me your strongest whiskey, whatever you have." She gave me a whiskey. She said it was, I don't know what it was, but it was really strong. So I took the shot, right? And I took it on stage after I said hello everybody. I don't know what I said. I took it on stage like, man, that tastes like what did I say? That tastes like domestic violence. Nobody laughed. It was so quiet to get through that first joke when nobody laughs.
Let me stop you. Now, again, majority-wise, how much of the audience was audience for real and comics?
All comics.
Okay.
And my fiance was there.
Okay.
With her head, in her palms.
Right. I don't necessarily know that was a bad joke.
Was it a good or bad joke?
I think number one, 2 things. One, you shouldn't have been in front of all comics.
Right.
And 2, you shouldn't have done the shot.
Really?
Because you already got nerves.
Yes, I was nervous already.
All that's doing is messing with you.
Really?
Maybe your first time you go up straight. You know what I mean? Just to feel it.
Right,
you know
right.
Taking on alcohol and smoke is something you do as you get savvy.
Sure.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, man. Like, listen, here's what's funny. Like, when you look at, I recently went on YouTube and I looked at all the old Def Comedy Jams.
Yeah.
When all of us started out, me, Bill Bellamy, Chris Tucker, some of the guys that really have names now. And you can see the growth, where when we first started out, that nervous energy in terms of like Bill Bellamy, who I grew up with in Jersey, my man, he would say, "Yo, that's crazy" during his set at least every 6 seconds.
It was a crutch. Yeah, it was a crutch.
It was, and I don't even know if it was a crutch. It's just, hey, I'm new at this. Wow. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo. And then you look now, we're all like jazz musicians. We just sit back, man.
Yes.
We on that thing. We taking our time. And I always say, like, even with Dave Chappelle, who I think is the greatest comedian of today's generation, when you look at his first Def Jam set, he was still talented, and you see the Chappelle greatness.
Yes.
But looking at him then and looking at him now,
yeah,
he's Miles Davis now, man.
My God, yeah. There's levels to this, right?
Flowing, baby.
Yeah, man.
It's just so smooth and slow.
That comes from what? Repetition.
That comes from repetition and getting it in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So you don't suggest I do a shot before I go on, right? Or any comedian, because that could
if it's your first time, because
yeah,
you know, some comedians say, yo, I don't ever get nervous. I've been doing this almost 30 years. To this day, I get the bubble guts. Anytime before a show,
right,
I got the bubble guts, dude. Because you still being judged, and you still want to be liked.
Of course.
But it's almost like basketball. Once you drop your first couple of jumpers,
boom,
now you're in a rhythm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get them first couple laughs. I can woosah.
But it's tough to be sober in this business, in your business.
Yes, but that more adheres to the drama and the garbage and the politics and the racism and all the negatives of this business, man.
Yeah.
Because that fame is an addictive drug.
Yeah.
You know, that consistency in terms of what you get paid, the amount of money you get paid, and working and being in that limelight and having people scream your name, it's intoxicating, man.
Yeah.
And to go from having that to not. Some people can't handle that, man. It's a tough thing. It's a tough pill to swallow.
It is, right?
Yeah, man.
Why? Why do you think?
Because it's you famous, man. Girls want to have sex with you. And
yeah. And if you come from not having a lot of attention to out of nowhere getting all of this attention,
and then going back to none of it.
You know
what I'm saying? It's because look, man, we all have egos.
Sure.
In this business, creative people have egos. So when that ego is being fed, yo, there goes so and so, love you, autograph, picture, adulation, money, girls. To not having it, now you start looking at yourself going, where's my worth? Who am I? I'm nobody.
That's
now.
a dangerous place, man.
So to get past that, some dudes lean on that bottle or sniff that powder or do what they got to do because they going through a tough moment.
Have you gone through something like that in your life?
Yeah. I'm kind of going through it now. I don't do no hardcore drugs. I smoke a little weed.
Sure. But mentally, you're going through it.
Every now and then. Yeah, because it's just like, it's hard for me to sometimes sit back and I look at this guy and look at this guy and I'm just going, really? Now, and I'm not trying to take anything away from them, but I'm just going, okay, really? That's what's
hot in the streets,
right? But I will say, part of my own thing has been, I've been really vocal at times when I probably shouldn't have been on Twitter. In interviews, I say things from a truthful place,
which
in a
I
business,
appreciate. Yeah,
right. But in a business where as Chappelle said, when keeping it real goes wrong.
Right.
There are times I've kept it real when I probably shouldn't have just touched the subject.
Yeah.
And I've said that a lot of people would take what I said about Kevin Hart and he's a hater, he's bitter, or I have an opinion. And I've never, ever, 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 ever shamed Kevin and said he was untalented.
Sure.
The boy is a monster. Jay Pharoah is a monster. But I had an opinion about certain things. And people look at that and then they, you're a bad guy, man.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Like you don't want to see anybody happy. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
No.
It's not about that.
Like people would think I had a beef with Jay Pharoah just because I would say certain impressions.
His Jay-Z was off a little here and there.
Something here, there.
Yeah.
But I also said, look, man, I envy the boy because his Will Smith and Chris Tucker, bar none, is bananas. I wish I could do that. I can't.
Right. You could do others though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My man, there's 4 dudes that I know do Denzel. Myself, Dean Edwards, Jay Pharoah, and Reggie Reg. Clearly, hands down.
Come on.
Reggie Reg is number 1.
No.
Reggie Reg is number 1, dog.
Okay.
And you read the comments on YouTube and you got people going, so-and-so is better than so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, everybody got, people got their favorites.
Yeah.
But I was just, in my opinion, Reggie Reg is number 1. Number 2, I say it's Pharoah. Number 3 is me, and then number 4 is Dean Edwards.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very humble of you, though. You know,
but it's very real. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
Like even this is how cold Reggie Reg is. Even when he's not doing Denzel, he's just talking. You could hear it in his regular voice. He just has that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes people would say to me, "Dog, you sound a little like LL." that's just because that New York thing where, you know, sometimes, son, you know what I mean, fit, you know what I mean? No doubt. That's just that vernacular. But you know, yeah, Reggie is top billing, man.
Yo, with comedians, young comedians, just starting out, right? Do you either have to have it or you can learn to become a comedian?
I think true comedy is in you. You can't teach it. You have to have it. Now, some dudes in terms of degrees, some dudes are just better than others.
Sure.
You know, look at the NBA. No question, Michael Jordan was the dude. To me in the comedy world, I equate that to Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
He's the Michael Jordan. But then you got all-stars. You got your Kyrie Irvings, you got your Kevin Durant, your LeBron Jameses, your Steph Curry's. Yeah. So that could be, you know, depending on how you divide. Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, this person, that person. Then you got your all-stars. Then you got your guys who are talented enough to be in the league. They're just not all-stars.
Right.
There's certain comics you go, clearly this person's funny. Clearly they should be in the game. But are they on that elite level? Nah.
Yeah.
Is they talent on the elite level?
Right.
Nah.
Right.
And me saying this to you is the kind of thing that people would look at and go,
he's hating.
He hating.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
I know this is not easy.
Everybody in the game can't be nice.
Everyone isn't great.
Come on, man.
That's it. That's just it. You know what I mean? The second time I did open mic, it was outside, dog. So like,
a horrible. Listen, man.
It was outside,
this
dog.
is what I'm telling you. A dude that runs a comedy club that you're paying money to teach you a class, he not going to tell you that.
Exactly. You have to go through that.
You got to go through that.
Yeah, so like some dude was turning the corner and his music was louder than I am. I'm like, oh my God.
Yo, comedy festivals that are outside, every comic will tell you, is the worst. People's attention ain't like it's in an enclosed place where you got no choice but to damn near focus. You at an outside festival, you got a booth over here, got something going on musically.
Right.
You got rides and attractions you can hear. You know what I'm saying?
People just looking at birds.
Yeah, people looking at birds. Kids is running around playing in the grass.
I think I said like, yo, a Honda Civic is a heckler, like out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dog, I was like, what are we doing?
If I was you, I would try stand up again.
Okay.
But in front of a real audience.
Right.
And don't get the Parkinson's. You know.
I hear you. But
you need hands.
But it's tough to do. This guy, I appreciate it, Cheto. Thank you. You know, it's just tough. It's tough, and I don't want to. It is
tough.
Yeah, it's just hard.
But here's the thing, though, and I think, you know, this is what some people get caught up in. We all know somebody that is kind of quick-witted. A little quicker than the average Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Can say something funny and make a room kind of laugh.
It doesn't make you a comedian, though.
No. But what it does do is allow you to go, okay, let me test the waters and see if I can go somewhere with that.
Yeah.
And that's when you find out if you are or aren't. Some dudes just automatically assume, yo, I know I kill everybody at the family reunion.
I got this.
I'm a comic, dog. I got this.
Right. I got everybody laughing at the staff meeting.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, yo, you gotta get your feet wet, baby.
You feel me? All right, listen, let's talk to Jay-Z really quick. Jay-Z, we are giving away $1,000 an hour. That qualifies you for a chance to win $10 million, Hov.
Oh, basically what I wipe my nose with.
Right.
Tissue money.
The toilet paper that you
Tissue money.
Giving it away. $10 million. How are the babies doing, Hov?
The babies are good. You know, I got twins now.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's a lot. Are you sleeping at all?
You know, I sleep all the time. You know, somebody else take care of the kids for me.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's having money. You know what I'm saying?
It's tissue money.
You feel me? 444 Fire album. Congratulations.
Oh, it's all fire. Even when I sneeze, it's a hit.
Right. Congratulations.
Get major airplay.
Yo, Hov, please let them know. Once you win that $1,000, you have a chance to win what?
$10 million, y'all.
Let's go.
It's your boy in the building.
Yeah. Thank you, Hov. Appreciate that. Lecheto, you ready?
Yeah.
Lightning round?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, I don't know who I'm talking to.
Lightning round.
Yo, hold up, Jay-Z.
Aries.
Yo, give yourself a pimp name.
As Jay-Z?
As yourself.
Oh, me as a pimp name. I always said pickle juice.
Rhyme a word with dictionary.
Pictionary.
Favorite venue to perform at?
Ooh, anywhere in Florida, particularly Miami. Me, mommy.
My man.
Wear Crocs or Uggs during the set?
Excuse me?
Wear Crocs or Uggs during the set?
I'm straight. I'm not homosexual.
If you broke both arms, who would wipe your butt?
Probably my mama.
Yo, that was Lachetto's Lightning Round, and you've been struck by lightning.
Thank you, Lachetto. Thank you very much. You taking over the Irvine Improv, my guy?
Yes, sir.
What are we doing all weekend?
2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 on Sunday. For tickets, IrvineImprov.com.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You working like a
and
Mexican.
then you're
Yeah, exactly.
You on social media, right?
I am.
How can they follow you?
Well, I'm on Twitter, Aries Spears, Instagram, Aries Spears Official. I haven't been on there in a little while because I'm trying to let some heat die down.
feel
After
that.
the situation, I knew I was going to get blown up with a bunch of jokes and slick talk, and I hadn't been on Twitter for a while. And I got to admit, I went on there during the playoffs towards the tail end of the NBA Finals, and I read one that really made me laugh. I commented about LeBron James, and one dude wrote back and he said, "Damn, you just now waking up from that beating?"
Wow.
I retweeted it.
You retweeted it. That's
was
a real one.
hilarious.
Yo.
The internet is undefeated, dog.
Listen, dog. If you're gonna be a comic, man, what's funny is funny, dog.
That's
You got to
it.
be able
That's
to
it.
take it like you can give it.
Yes.
Another one that I read that made me laugh to death.
I guess pause.
That was a posh moment, bro.
Another one that made me laugh real hard is when I was a lot heavier in weight. This one dude said,
Wait, how much you weigh?
Well,
I'm playing.
but I've lost weight clearly. But one dude wrote, Aries, you got the physique of 10 fat bitches hugging.
Yo, Aries sweating like it's the fourth quarter right now.
I was dying. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
That is that's really good.
But
smart.
here's what I'm saying though. That was probably his only punch.
Yeah, so good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, dog.
You got that one.
Yes, you got that one off. But
I'm a fire 5 in a row.
you feel me? Come on. Yo, Aries Spears, Irvine Improv.
Man.
Yo, thank you for coming
All
through,
love,
dog.
baby.
You know,
All love.
you got a
Yeah.
home here, dog.
And just so y'all
Straight
know,
up.
for the people watching, they don't got no air on in here. I don't want y'all to think I'm having some cocaine moments.
NBA Finals, man. This motherfucker sweating.
Yeah,
No, it's all good.
It's hot in here, baby.
Do me a favor. He's trying to clown. Get his ass, please,
Clown
bro.
me, man. Put me in my place, man.
Oh man.
See, that's another thing. Comedians, they're not on stage telling jokes. You're just talking about what's going on in your
Yeah,
life. You feel
man.
me? And it just happens to be
Yeah.
very funny.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean? And I know
Yes,
you
sir.
could roast him so good, but
Roast
you
me.
probably want to
Roast
save
me.
his life.
Come on.
I'm gonna let him live, man. He built like Grimace. But I'm gonna let him live.
Aries Spears, Irvine Improv Cruise Show, Power 106.